Hi everyone, my name's Noah and I'm going to be walking you through our little floor or mat Pilates today. All you're going to need is, if you want a mat, you can absolutely grab a mat, and if you want to grab a little pillow too, we can add that to our practice here. And we're just going to get started. We're going to start with some breathing and some stretching. Sit however you comfortably can sit here. We're going to take those hands to heart center. Just take a moment. We're setting our intentions today for what our practice is, finding some breath and some rest in that. Let's take our hands long out in front, take a moment, stretch it long. Fingers can be interlaced, interwoven. On your next exhale, let's bring that up overhead, reaching high, reaching tall. Twist in that spine just a bit. And the other side, same thing. One more twist each side. Back to center. Release your arms down. Look towards one side. Slowly roll your neck towards the other side. And back again. One more time. Moving through that motion. Some hands onto our belly. We focus on our breath for a few. Deep inhale to our belly. Exhale, thinking about opening up that chest, opening up that stomach. And big exhale. One more. Inhale, exhale through the mouth. We're going to come to a seated position here. My feet are going to plant. Hands are going to be just gently behind my thighs. And I'm going to slowly roll my spine down. Vertebrae by vertebrae, we're taking our time. And then you're going to come back up, lift that chest. Almost as if we're doing a cat-cow type of motion here. Release. And lift. Let's go one more time like that. Exhale, lower. Roll into it, engage that core, and lift. Let's bring it down. I'm going to open my hands to the side and close. I'm going to open my hands overhead and return. Remember, you can always hold on if you need to. And close. Open to the top. And close, open wide, and close, open up, and close. Hands come behind the thigh, roll back up, let's roll back down again. Can we get a little lower? Open up, and close, open high, and close, open up, close, open high, close. Let's alternate arms here, one by one, taking them tall, taking them long. 4, 3, reach, breathe, 2, and 1. And done. Hands come behind our thighs. Hold. Slowly come on up. Exhale. I want you to really open up that back. Arch that chest towards the sky and around that back. Here we're going from our tailbone through our mid-spine and roll it up. We're gonna go back and stay, holding there for a moment. Arms out again, but now we're gonna twist to the side. Twist back to the front. Twist towards the other side. Back towards the front. We're gonna go in little circles here. Bring it up and center. Let's go the other way. Bring it side, up, circle it around, and center. Again, back, around and up, circle to center, circle, up, around, center, hold, roll back, hold. We're going to try a reach again, lower, again, reach side, again, in, again, 3. We got 2. Squeeze that belly. Keep breathing. 1 more reach. Lower, open, close. Come on up with me. Take your time here. Into that cat-cow motion that we had been practicing before. Working through that, working through any tightness. Let's let our legs go long here. Adjust where you're sitting if you need to. We're going to reach as high as we can, overhead, and collapse forward into it and slowly roll on up. Again, reach. Like you're making a big circle, nice and dramatic. Let's go again. Big reach, long. 2 more. Big reach, long. Last one. Reach, long, and close. We're gonna tuck a knee in. And the other, and again, and another. We're going to roll back into it a little bit. Just moving into that spine just enough that we can start to work it, start to feel it. 4, 2, and 1. Feet come in, roll back with me. Open and close overhead. Open, close to the side, and close to the top, and close. Situate yourself in a way that we can roll all the way onto our back here. We're going to take our hands, curl down with me, take your time with it. Lumbar, thoracic, into our cervical, into our neck. We're going to take those hands by our sides and we're going to tuck that pelvis. So right now I have space behind my back. I'm going to press that back into the ground. Take my time with it. Tuck it underneath and slowly push my hips towards the ceiling with that tuck. Everything's rotated in, crunched in. Bring those arms. They go up and drop. They're going to go up and drop. Reach high. Exhale to the bottom. 2 more, reach up and drop. 1 more, reach and drop. Lower. Awesome. Let's take our little half curl up. Chin tucks in. Look forward with it if you need. Rest those hands behind the head. Help protect that neck. Or they're out here, guarding, protecting. We're going to bounce. And so I'm in for 5. Out for in, out, in, and I lower with that. I'm going to tuck my pelvis again under, in, push, up towards the top. Hands come up. I'm going to rotate side and other side and side. Remember, driving those hips, curling that pelvis underneath. Side and other side. Hands back to center. We're going to reach high and then take our time to release. Remember those intentions that we set at the beginning of our practice today? Just think of those. Think about what we're working towards today. And release. Let's go one more time. Reach high. And release. Hands plant. Take one knee up. Hold it. Point that toe. Flex that heel. Point that toe. Flex that heel. One more. Big point. Big flex. Drop that foot. Other side. Bring that leg up. And point. And flex. And point. And flex. And point. Drop those together. We are going to let our legs go long here. We're going to do a similar kind of roll up that we did previously. So let's start. If you need either hands here or hands out in front of you. Chin tucks, thorax tucks. This is where we were at before. What we're going to do now, same thing, a little higher. And return. Take your time with it. Again, a little higher. And roll on back. We're going to do a full roll up this time. Coming all the way up. Vertebrae by vertebrae. Stretch it long. And then roll back down with me. Same concept. Vertebrae by vertebrae. Let's do it again. Roll up. Chin tucks. Reach forward, reach long, and roll back down with me. Untuck, everything happens. There we go, perfect. One more time, roll it up with me. Roll up, roll up, roll up. And release that here. All the way down. Hands are going to plant, heels are going to come in. Same thing that we did before. We did 25 of our 100. We're going to roll it up. And we're going to release down to our base. Heels are planted again. Tuck our pelvis under. This time, we are going to lift one leg up, push it long, drive that leg towards the sky, and I'm just going to draw circles here. If that's uncomfortable, drop down to that planted position. Or again, like I said, join me at the top here. Circle it out. Heel swirls around here. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Other leg comes up. We push. We circle. There we go. Circle around. Draw that heel. Circles on the ceiling. Little movement there. Tiny micro movement. 3, 2, 1, release. Other side comes up and circle. Opposite direction as before. Whatever you didn't do before, you're doing now. Circling it around. 4, 3, 2, release, and push, circle. Here we go. Just like that, opposite direction as before. Drive those hips. 3, 2, release, and down. My heels are going to come together. I'm going to bring those legs up, and I'm just going to do a few circles here in my hips, releasing any tension that I've built up there, letting that kind of work through anything. And then I'm going to plant my feet again. Arms come long. Gonna lift. We have our 100. 25 more. In for 5. Out for 5. In for 5. Out for 5. One more. And release, lower down. Got that pelvic tuck again. Tucking it in. This time we're going to go through a simple tap, maintaining that bend in my knee. I'm going to reach it long, tap it down, reach it long, tap it down. This is similar to something we'll go through later, where we'll do a little knee tuck into our chest. And you're just trying to bring that knee in, gently tap it down, maintaining that point in my foot, if I can. If this ever gets challenging, maybe you just hold that pelvic curl. 3, 2, 1, drop it, stay up. Hold that rotation. Other leg's gonna work here, reach and tap, and reach and tap, holding, engaging. Everything's working hard here, working together. 4, 3, 2, last one. Done. Lower it all together here. Push it back to the top. Slow lower down. Push it to the top. Curl it all. Roll it down that spine. Roll it up. Roll it down. You should really feel that pelvis lift first, then the rest of that spine follows. And release here. We're going to take those legs long. Like I said, we'd be doing our little knee tucks here. We're going to tuck it in and release. In, release. In, release. In, release. 8. There we go. 7. Rotate that knee. Hold that chest. Lifted, chin tucked in. If you want, you can always hold those hands behind the head. Pressing that back into the ground. Let's take those legs long. Reach and pull. Reach and pull. And reach and pull. We got 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. Knees tuck in. Press that back into the ground. Hands behind the head. We're going to roll up here. Hold that chin tucked in. And I'm going to reach. A simple crunch with a rotation here. Crunch. We rotate. Crunch. Rotate. 4. We got 3, 2. Last one. And hold that position. Our legs extend long. If you can, keep that chest lifted. We're going to lower those legs to wherever you're comfortable doing and bring them back to the top. Take your time with it. Lower and back to the top. Engaging that core, pressing that back into the ground. Bring to the top. Lower down. Bring back to the top. 2 more here. Take your time. Lower down. Rise to the top. Last one. Lower it down. Bring it up. We're going to tuck those legs in. And bring them long. Tuck those knees in. Little circles here, maybe a little stretch here. And then push them long. Tuck them in. One more time. This time we're going to push long out like that. Roll up into it just a bit. And hold with me for 4, 3, 2, drop, release, up, release. There we go. Up, release, up, release, up, and release. 7, 6, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it here. We're going to tuck our knees in and bounce for 8. And drop it. Roll it down. Awesome. Leg goes long. Opposite leg's going to stick towards the ceiling. We're going to do those leg circles again. Arms are going to come up. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Other leg, switch. 2, and 1. Drop. Switch. Arms come up. We're going to roll on up again. Up to that seated position. Take time to stretch it out here. If this feels good, rest here for a moment. And then let's roll back down into it. And we're going to roll back up. You may continue with this, or we can do a little ball roll here. My hands holding onto my ankles or to my knees, whatever's more comfortable for you. And I'm just going to roll back and use my momentum to get myself back up. Or remember, you're just doing that slow roll down and up, down, and up, down. We got 8. We got 2 and 1. Roll up. We're going to come onto our side here. However you can comfortably lay. We're going to start. My bottom leg is going to lift with that top leg. Lift. Trying to push that top leg up towards the sky here. Driving those feet up and back. We got 3, 2, and 1. And we're going to lift. Very Jane Fonda feeling, maybe. 3, 2, lift and hold, and then my bottom leg is going to come meet that leg. Squeeze, we lower. Squeeze, we lower. Squeeze, and lower. 3 more. 2. Last one. Done. Walk those feet out. Walk those feet back and forth here. Just marching along. And clap those feet. 3, 2, 1. Leg comes across on the top. We're going to do some work on that bottom leg here. Lift, lower down. So I'm squeezing up, I'm lowering. Just lifting and lowering. Pushing towards the top. I'm going to find the top and draw some circles. Maybe write my name with my toe. Just moving that bottom leg off the ground here. Got 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop. Release. We're going to come in. I'm going to plant my bottom hand. I'm going to be up in this pillar position. I'm going to lift and lower that bottom leg. Lift and lower. Arm can be up or here, whatever is more comfortable here. Keep working. 3, 2, and 1. We're gonna reach and crunch. Reach, crunch. Reach, crunch. Reach and crunch. Reach long, crunch it here. 7, 6, 5. 4 more. 3, 2, 1. Reach, hold. Reach it long. Reach down. Reach up. Reach down. 1 more. Reach up. Release. Lower. We're going to flip onto our opposite side here. Same thing, same concept. We're going to start down. My bottom leg is going to lift and lower my top leg. And lower. Lift, lower, squeeze, and lower. Awesome. Keep breathing. Last one. My bottom leg is going to lift and lower. Or my top leg is going to lift and lower. Squeeze that glute. Keep breathing. Hold it up. Let that bottom leg reach it. Touch it together. And then we're going to walk it out here. Just little walks back and forth, clap it out here. Clap those feet together. And then my bottom leg is going to come up above. I'm going to lift and lower that bottom leg up towards the ceiling. Just like we did before on the opposite side. And then I'm going to draw little circles here with that toe, that big toe circling around, little by little here. 3, 2, 1. Awesome. And then, again, we're going to find that pillar position. Hand can be here or overhead. I'm going to reach and lower, reach and lower, reach and lower, lifting and squeezing, holding that tall, strong position. Perfect. Let's pick it up. Let's reach overhead. Crunch it in. Reach, crunch. Squeezing those obliques, breathing as I do. Pulling it in, making it work, making it count. 4, 2, and 1. Release down. We're gonna come onto our stomachs here. Alrighty. Hands can be right by the sides. And we're going to push on up and lower back down. A few of these. Just giving our back time to stretch out a bit. Reach and lower. 2 more. And lower. Let's do 1 more here. Reach and lower. We're gonna lift, arms by our sides. One arm's gonna reach and pull. As that arm pulls, the other one reaches. Almost like we're climbing a ladder or a rope or something. Pull into those sides. Keep those arms almost parallel with the ground here. Making sure we engage those shoulders, those upper back muscles. 4, 2, and 1. Reach. I'm gonna try and lift my legs with it now. Reach up as much as I can. Lower it down to the ground. Again. Reach up as much as I can. And lower down to the ground. Keep going with that. Lift it up. Lower it down. Lift it up. And lower it down. I'm going to take a fully extended version. Arms go long, legs go long. Opposite arm and opposite leg are going to lift. And lower. Reach, squeeze, lower it down. Reach and lower. Reach and lower. Reach and lower. Let's try a little faster. Reach. Really engaging that whole back here as we move through these motions. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands again are going to come in. Push up just a little bit until I can get my forearms under me and I can sit in that comfortable position for a moment. And then if you can, we're going to sink it back into our child's pose here. Reaching long, stretching out as we do. And we're going to go into a few push-ups here. Push-up type of motions. We're going to shift forward. Drop that butt. Make it become parallel. We're going to lower. All the way down. Release our hands. Plant our hands. Push all the way back to the top. Again, lower all the way down. Release. Drop. And push. Lower. Release. Drop. Push. Lower. Release. Drop those hands. Push to the top. Sink back. Stretch it out for a moment. Shift into our tabletop position here. Toes tuck underneath. And we're going to rise up on those toes in our tabletop position. Just holding here for a moment. If that's comfortable, you're going to sit your heels towards your butt and come back forward. Sit our heels towards my butt. Notice my knees are just a little bit off the ground. And sit and release. Sit. Release. 2 more. And 1. I'm going to push back into down dog here. Taking a moment to stretch it out. And then I'm going to shift my body weight forward into my high plank position. Nice high plank. My knee's going to tuck in. It's going to tap back. Tuck in and tap. Tuck. 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 See if we can go any faster. Pick up that pace just a little bit here. Flowing through our motion as we do. Engaging through that chain. Breathing as we move. 3, 2, 1. Drop those knees, sit back into that child's pose here. Take your time with those breaths. Let's shift forward, back onto our hands and knees. This time, instead of being up in our tabletop on our toes, we're going to just stay here. And we're going to reach with arm and leg at the same time. Reaching and holding. Then crunch it in towards the center, hold it. Reach it. Nice and long. Bring it in, hold. One more time. Reach it long. Bring it in. Awesome. Opposite side, same exact thing. You're going to reach as long as you can. And then crunch it in. Reach as long as you can. And then crunch it in. Reach long. And crunch. Last one. And crunch. Drop, plant those hands. Let that spine really bow down. Then we'll bring it to our neutral spine position. Toes tuck under. We're going to push back into that stretch here. Walk those legs out. Back and forth. 3, 2, 1. Done. Drop those knees. We're going to come back to our seated position. Breathing here. We're going to roll down again as we've done before, taking our time with it. Do a half roll down. Hold for a moment. Tuck those knees in. Roll it up. Again. Roll down. Tuck those knees. And roll on up. Roll down. Tuck. And tuck. Roll up. One more. Roll it down. Tuck those knees. And roll on up. This time let's roll all the way down towards the ground. Release. And we're going to bring our leg up. Push, curl that hip under, and just stretch it while we hold this stable position here. Taking our time with it. Maybe you want to draw a few circles with that leg. Arms can even release and hold. 3, 2, one, and done. Let's do the opposite side, same exact thing. Point, push, and rotate here. Little baby circles towards the sky. Untuck Drop that down. Knee tucks in, leg goes long. Just our last few minutes here that we're going to spend stretching mostly. Just taking our time with it. Feeling good about it. Tucking it in. And forward. And back. And forth. Legs gonna come across. We're gonna stretch that out. Just stretching that hip wall. And the other side, we're gonna do the same thing. Leg comes across, stretch that out. And drop that here. We are gonna just take one leg and stretch it. Bring that face up towards that leg. Hold it strong just for a moment here. And let's switch. Stretch it long. Hold just for a moment. And drop. Roll up with me. Heels are gonna come in. Hold those ankles. Do a final little stretch here with our legs, and then we'll move on. Stretch one leg long. Hold it. And return to center. Other side stretch. Hold it. And return. Let's try both. Reach long. Hold. Just engaging here. And return. We're going to sit comfortably, however we can. And we're going to arch. Open up that rib cage. And release. Other side. Reach long. Hold it. And release. Again, reach. Hold it. And release. One more. Reach. Hold it. And release. Arms comes across. And release. Other side comes across. And release. Big shoulder rolls to the back. Just taking our time with this. And just like we started with that time of just some meditation, some thoughts, some breaths, some stretching, we're going to do the same here. In our last minute and a half or so, we're going to take time just to breathe, to enjoy that feeling of breath into our chest, into our rib cage, into that whole diaphragm. Whatever other stretches you need, I'm going to take a moment to roll my neck around through that full range of motion here. Stretching out anything that might need it, small or large. Take your time. And that is just about all that we're going to do today. Thank you so much for joining me. Again, my name is Noah, and I so enjoyed having you in my Pilates session today. Thanks for coming.